Finally. Yeah.
You're so cute. Good morning, my people. Okay, I'm gonna do a Q&A. I have not done a Q&A in a really long time. I have some goldfish on my desk and the dogs think they're gonna get some. Jazzy girl, Jackson, come say hi to YouTube. Come say hi. Hi. Okay, Jazzy, come say hi, baby. Come say hi. Okay. We're gonna get into these questions. It's like Friday night at the HQ at 6:30, and since I decided to do Vlogmas, I am trying to stay consistent and keep the videos coming, and it's been a lot. It's been a big commitment. Also, if you hear a little bit of noise in the background, Cody is in the warehouse like doing something with his car, and so I was gonna film it out there with like the sign and the wallpaper, but it would be really loud for you guys, so didn't want to do that. Okay, so let's just crack right into it, right? Okay, first question I got is, what is the one thing you will not budge on budget-wise for your wedding? Photos, flowers, or food? Okay, so for me, I think the one thing that I want to spend the most money on is our photos and video, because I feel like that's something that I don't really want to cheap out on, because I want really good photos to hang in our house, to frame, and we found really amazing photographers, so we actually just shot engagement photos with them. If you guys watched a few vlogs back, if you have not watched that video, you should, because it's really cute and like sweet. But we have a really great photographer, so our engagement, or the people that took our engagement photos are also going to be our wedding photographers. But yeah, I think definitely photos is the one thing, because Cody obviously he's a professional photographer, videographer, and so that's something that he didn't really want to budge on. Hey Jackson, I'm trying to film a video, okay? I love you too. He had a long day, so he's tired. Question is, how did Evolve Collection do? It did amazing. It surpassed my expectations. It was up there with Bloom and Sunset numbers, and it was amazing, and it just is like super exciting that you guys are so excited about the clothes and that I'm able to do this for a living. It's something that I will never take for granted, so it did amazing, and I'm so proud of it. I always try to go into launches without expectations, so I don't feel like discouraged if it doesn't hit a certain thing. And honestly, the clothing has never been about like money or numbers, and it's just like seeing the orders come in is more like reassurance for me. Like, you guys are like excited and like love these clothes just as much as I do, and more than just the clothes, like the brand and the mission, and you guys are honestly the reason I'm able to do it every single day, so thank you from the freaking bottom of my heart. Do you have set cardio days? How many times a week do you do it, and for how long? So my cardio has recently switched, so now for my cardio I do spin classes. So spin has become my love, my hobby, my new obsession. I love it so much, you guys. Like, I want to share some more of my love for spin in my videos, because I feel like that's something I kind of kept to myself, and it's just been something that I do for fun. And so spin is definitely my cardio, but I honestly don't treat spin like a workout, but it is definitely like an intense cardio workout. I spin for my soul, because I feel like I crave that during the week, and I need that like mental release, and it's just like the best place and the best community and the best instructors that I've actually became friends with, and they're just amazing. So I guess to answer your question, I went on like a rampage, but or a rant, not a rampage, but I do spin about 4 times a week, so that is my cardio. And then when I'm not doing spin, I'm either teaching my IG live workouts, or just recently working out in the HQ gym, which I've only done 1 workout so far, but I'm really excited to have that option as well. So like weight training, spin, and then some Instagram lives, which is mostly like body weight, like HIIT style movements. And also, to answer your question, is my spin classes are 45 minutes long, and they are intense. But they have an arm song in spin, so like one song, like 4 or 5 minutes, you're just doing arms. Okay, how many kids do you guys want? You would be such great parents. Thank you so much, and I cannot wait to be a mom. I have insane baby fever right now. A lot of my friends have kids, and I am just like dying to be a mom. Cody and I, Jazzy girl, get down. No. She wants my goldfish. Cody and I definitely want like 2 to 4 kids. It kind of depends on what we have, and I always said I want 4 kids, and then the more I thought about it, if I had a boy and a girl, I probably would stop and just have 2 kids. So we'd have like our 2 kids and our 2 donkeys, and I feel like that would be so perfect. But you know, we should see. So anywhere around like 2 to 4, but we are dying to be parents. How long have you and Cody been together? Can't wait to see your engagement pictures. So Cody and I have been together since we were 18 years old. So we actually first started dating when we were 2017, and then we broke up for a little bit. We had some shit to figure out, grow up a little, and then we got back together in 2012. So it has been 8 years, almost 9 years. And I finally got a ring after those 8 years, guys. It was long. It was rough. Just kidding. But yeah, so anyway, that's all coming together. And I can't wait for the engagement photos either. I haven't had any like sneak peeks or seen anything yet, but I'm hoping soon that we'll get them back so I can just post and just blow up Instagram and make my Instagram feed throw up with engagement photos. That's what I want to do. Vitamins you use / love, types and brands. So you know what? I don't take any vitamins. I know I need to. So if you guys have any good recommendations, I know Tula came out with a hair and skin vitamin, and I was taking that for a while. And I have taken like fish oil in the past and a multivitamin, but honestly, I've been really sucking with my vitamins. So if you guys have any good brands that you like, let me know. Comment them down below, because right now I'm taking zero. Nada. And I know I need to. What does your clothing design process look like? So it depends. It depends on what supplier I'm working with. There's a lot that goes into it, but basically what we do at BRIANAFIT brand is some pieces we custom design, like my swim or like oversized tees, or like if I want like a certain color, then I will like custom design those. So I will kind of draw it up in a sketchbook, and I will send that over to a manufacturer, and then he'll make me a sample basically, and then sometimes it takes a few samples to perfect it, and then sometimes like I can just say like say for example, when I was making swim, he didn't have bra pads at all in it, and I was like, oh, I really need that, so I'll just make little adjustments there, and then he'll send me a new sample, and that's kind of how that works. And then for some pieces, we actually buy wholesale, and basically there's like a catalog, and I go and like pick like different pieces that I want in different colors, and kind of what I do, my process is like I think of the vision of the launch, and then I think about like what kind of pieces are gonna bring out that like theme that I'm thinking, and then I also try to think in my head like a color scheme, like what kind of colors I want and how they're all gonna go together. And then I'll pull up different catalogs and I'll buy wholesale. Why are you barking? She wants her ball thrown. I'm talking about business, girl. And then I'll buy from, we're gonna break stuff in HQ. Anyway, and then I'll buy from a wholesale supplier. So it honestly kind of depends, you guys, but yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Did you ever imagine your business would become as big as it is and you would be inspiring so many people? Never in a million freaking years. I am so blown away every single day by this brand, by what it's done for me, by the jobs it's been able to provide other people, and it's something that me and Cody talk about a lot, and we're very, very grateful for, and I just never will take it for granted, because I grew up with not a lot of money, and my parents did the best they could for us, and it was just, I was never like spoiled and never got an allowance and never had my own money, and like growing up, and like then I just have always learned to really work hard for everything you have. I moved out when I was 18 years old. I was working 2 jobs and going to school just to afford rent. You guys, my rent was only $250 a month, and I was struggling to afford that, and I drove like a beat up car for years. So like 18 to 25, I drove like a little beat up car, my first car. I just have never been about materialistic things and money, and I never came from anything like that, and so I guess now it's just all about giving, like giving back to my parents, like doing everything I can, like trying to like help people out when I can, like donate, like give people jobs. Like it's been such a ride. This is a joke right now, okay? She wants her ball and he wants me to play with this dinosaur. This is and I say I want kids. I mean, I still do, I'm not gonna lie. I don't care. I like the madness. I love it. Anyway, no, but I never, ever, ever, ever freaking thought that I could do this. How do you manage your finances? I am a big saver. I put a lot of money aside, so I have a savings account and a checking account, and honestly, most of my bills go through the business account. Like our rent goes through the business, my car, like things like that, just because like those are all write-offs. And since like I am like the walking brand of Brianna K, literally my tax lady has me write everything off, which is super cool. But I'm definitely more of a saver, and Cody and I live very well within our means. So I think that's kind of how we do it. But yeah, like I think it's just like living within your means, not buying something, not going overboard just because you made good money here. And I think like living my life very simple and being safe and putting stuff away for our future kids and our future and buying a home has been the best advice I can give anyone. What's you and Cody's zodiac sign? Well, we are both Capricorns, and that's probably why we butt heads, but it's also probably why we get along so well. What's your favorite guide you've made? I am gonna have to say Weight Loss and Tone Part 1. That was actually my first guide I ever made, but I feel like that's when everything started for me, so it's really special and sentimental, and so that is definitely my favorite guide in the whole world, and I still use that guide. I think it's a bomb guide. It literally kills me, and it's just, I love the layout of it, the photos. I just feel like I really worked hard. Not that I didn't on the others, but it was just a more sentimental guide for me because it was like where it all started. It was my first thing I ever sold on my website, so it's just really cool. What's your all-time favorite Brianna K clothing item? I'm gonna have to say either the Lolly leggings or the Essential Cami, which I'm wearing right now, because those two are my staples that I wear almost every single day. But definitely, yeah, like I'd probably say number one's Lolly leggings, because obviously that was named after Lolly, which was my best friend and cousin that passed away in a car accident back in 2012, and that honestly, that moment like shaped my life forever and will make me a better person for the rest of my life, because like going through something like that is so real and so hard, and I almost feel like it put things into perspective for me, because I was 18, I was a little shit kid, like I didn't understand real life, and I got like hit with that like horrible news, and I didn't want to cry, but it still brings me to tears because it made me such a good person, and I want to be a good person for her, and it really put perspective into things in my life. And 18 and 21 were such hard years of my life, but they shaped me and made me a better person and made me more caring and giving, and I just see life through such a different lens now. And so probably the Lolly leggings are my favorite clothing item, and I literally tear up every time I talk about her because she was so special. And I think it's like I get more emotional this like around these times, because it's like I'm getting married to a man she loves so much. Like they talked on their own, and it's just hard like planning a wedding and going through these things and being engaged, and she kind of can't see that, and that's really hard for me, and I wish she could. But anyway, so yeah, that would be my my favorite piece in the collection. Wedding question. Not sure if you answered this yet, but will the pups be in your wedding? Yes, they will. So they're gonna walk down the aisle. So Cody and I have actually been kind of going back and forth on this. So like it was a no-brainer yes for me. Jackson, honey, what's you doing, boy? He just wants to stand right in front. What are you doing? So it was a no-brainer for me for the dogs to be in the wedding. I feel like I could not get married without them, but I'm trying to figure out the logistics of it, and I don't want to be stressed out on the wedding, like worrying about them, making sure they went out, make sure they ate dinner, and then it's also destination wedding, so are they going to stay with us? So there's a lot of things to figure out, but I want them to be in it, and I really want to find a way to make it work, but we will see. But for now, yes, this is my life. Hey, oh my god, it's getting crazy. Separate. What is some advice that you would give yourself 10 years ago? I would say, never give up. Always know that you're good enough. Know that like gut feeling inside you is right. That if you feel like you are meant to do something, don't let things or people tell you any different. And also, don't let people walk all over you. Like if you can be kind, but you can set a boundary for people, because you're kind, a lot of people will take that as weakness, and you need to step up and have your voice and not be so shy. And that's some things that I learned as an adult, and just to really be confident in who you are and to not really care, because at the end of the day, it's not going to matter. Like looking back on high school and looking back on such dumb things that you care about, none of that stuff matters when you get older. So just never give up, stay true to yourself, and stand the hell up for yourself, because you deserve it. How long after the wedding do you want to wait to have kids? Congrats, by the way. I love y'all. I love you too, and we are going to start trying for kids right after the wedding. I already asked Cody, I'm like, you sure? You sure? Honeymoon baby? Yes. Baby names. Okay, I don't really want to tell you guys. It's a secret, but starts with an H if you guys want to try and guess, but I'm going to keep it a secret until we have the baby. But I already know one of my names, and it's a gender neutral name, so it could be boy or girl. Okay, does it feel awkward working out of the HQ when people are working at their desks? LOL. I do not work out when people are working at their desks. That it would feel so awkward. I always work out in the morning before they get to work, or after work when they get off. So they work from 9 to 5:30, so I normally will work out around like 8:30, and then around 6 like at night. So never with them, because I would feel so weird doing that. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. My camera's about to die. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I, Jackson and Jazzy, will catch you in the next one. Bye. Bam.